So hello, I'm here with some esteemed guests. I'm here with Diane Hamilton. Maybe Diane, you tell everyone who you are.
Hi, thank you for inviting me to this webinar. I'm excited to chat with you about curiosity. I am the author of Cracking the Curiosity Code.
Fantastic. And also with Paul Ashcroft. Paul, if you could introduce yourself.
Hey Simon, I'm Paul Ashcroft. I'm one of the co-founders of Ludic Group and co-author of The Curious Advantage.
And Garrick Jones. Garrick.
Well, I'm the other co-founder of the Ludic Group, but I'm also one of the co-authors with Paul Ashcroft and some guy called Simon Brown, who are the co-authors of the book that we've written together called The Curious Advantage.
Thank you, Garrick. And we're all here today to talk about curiosity in anticipation of our Curiosity Month at Novartis that is taking place in September. And over the next few minutes, we'll have a little bit of a discussion around curiosity. And I understand, Diane, you have a test for us around our curiosity, which we've all been anticipating and don't know exactly what's going to happen. So maybe you can tell us more.
I'm going to try and do this virtually, which is going to be fun, but I have a little puzzle for you guys. So everybody reach out because I'm going to hand it to you now. Grab your puzzle. Reach up, grab it. Okay, so you guys all should have your puzzle like I have here.
Thank you.
Now, this is a puzzle they gave this puzzle. It's just a two-piece puzzle. And when you put it together, it's supposed to look like this, a tetrahedron. Okay, can you all see that?
Yep.
Okay, so I want you to take those two pieces. We're going to see who can put it together first. Before you start, I just want you to know that MIT professors had a really tough time with this. It seems pretty intuitive. Some people just gave up. Other people get right away. So, Simon, don't cheat.
He started already.
So as soon as you get it, put your hand up, and then we'll go wait and see if sometimes people don't get it. So we'll see who gets it first and second. Put your hand up when you're done. Ready, set, go. Gotta look like this.
I have it.
Okay, two. Okay, we got two. No pressure. Three.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Some people cannot put this together at all. It completely confuses them. And you guys are much faster, and I'll give you a lot of credit. And you're probably wondering, why did we do this? The problem is most people do this. They put it together in ways that don't make sense because they can't visualize that the real trick to it is to put it together and twist it. Okay.
Yes.
And that's because they make assumptions based on the way they've done puzzles in the past. And because we're not used to that extra twist, that's something that takes a curious mind. So you guys, I'm not surprised we're above and beyond. But some people spend a long time trying to put this puzzle together. So congratulations for being curious.
And thank you for sending it to us. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
Yes.
Let me keep that.
And maybe to build on that and go into just a short discussion around curiosity. So maybe, Garrick, a question for you to start with. So why is curiosity a skill that we need? And maybe what are the challenges we see with it?
If I could just contextualize that a bit, we live, Simon, in the greatest age of digital. This is something that has never before been on the planet in this way. Humankind are really faced with this amazing technology. But again, we have all the information and all the data at our disposal pretty much. And the question is, what do we do with it? And what are the skills we need to navigate through the labyrinth of all of this? And how do we make best use of it? And we think that curiosity as a skill, and specifically the skill as we define in our book, The Curious Advantage, really gets into how you make things, how you do things, how you explore things, how you ask questions. We define it pretty much as an attitude of wonder, but a spirit of exploration. And that's the thing that we think we desperately need. It's what we think is the greatest driver of value in the digital age.
And Diane, you've explored curiosity for some time. You've written a book as well around it. So there's a view that sort of as children, we have infinite amounts of curiosity, and that over time this diminishes. Is this something that you've found, and why does maybe our curiosity taper off over time?
You know, that's such an interesting question, and I was kind of surprised that all the research out there kind of just told you whether you were curious or not, but nobody ever looked at what makes you lose it. And I thought, this is something I really wanted to explore. And I spent years asking that question of so many people throughout the world, and a lot of my focus was on, is it just fear? Is it something else that makes people not want to ask questions? So without giving you the answer so that you'll be curious to attend the webinar, what I will say is our curiosity peaks around age 5, and then we see quite a decrease, very similar to what we see with creativity. And for those of you who have looked into any of the talks about creativity and curiosity out there, there are a number of factors that we can almost educate ourselves out of some of these skills. We can have different environmental influences and other things that have us make some assumptions and cause these fears that we have. And we're going to talk about that when we go through some of the things we can do to help improve our curiosity.
Fantastic. And Paul, I know through our research, we've found linkages between curiosity and also confidence. So maybe as a little teaser for some of the things to cover in that webinar, you can tell us a little more about that linkage between curiosity and confidence.
Yeah, exactly, Simon. So which came first, curiosity or confidence? Do you need to develop your curiosity by being confident, or does being confident let you be more curious? Actually, it's both. We found that, as you say, curiosity and confidence is so interlinked that you really need both, and they feed off each other. As you start being curious, as you start to explore and learn more, your confidence grows. But without confidence to start with, you don't feel safe. You don't feel willing to step on that journey and start to learn and find out something new. So there's absolutely interlinked. And there's one little tease I'd like to leave you with as a thought on confidence is, how do you build and keep your confidence? Is it by doing more and more of the same thing well, or is it something else? It's actually something else, but we'll tell you what that is if you join the webinar.
You made me curious. So we have during the course of September about 170 webinars. We have sessions with all of us, with Paul, with Garrick, with Diane, with myself, to explore curiosity in a lot more depth, but also to be curious about all aspects of Novartis. And we've got an amazing mix of internal and external speakers over the course of the month. So check out go/curiosity. You'll find all of the curious tracks in there, and then all of the sessions that sit underneath. You can get registered already on many of those sessions, and look forward to talking to you all in September when we can all be curious. Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks, everyone.